This season picked up a silver medal in the lightweight singles behind Denmark's Henrik Steffensen. So a decent lineup for this European final, and a quick start over on the far side in lane one by Britain's Graham Thomas.
Yeah, he said he had a few adjustments to make for this race. He came in just in third place in his semi-final. He had a head-to-head with Dimitri Weitnauer, the Swiss, just got through. But finished fourth in the Munich World Cup, Graham Thomas. Great result for him, and we'll be looking for a medal here, but it's a hot field.
Well, he's got the right man to inspire him in Alan Campbell, behind whom he finished in that Munich World Cup. And of course, Alan, a splendid bronze medal at the London Olympic Games, but an outstanding performance, of course, by Mahe Drysdale. Andrei Sinek disappointed, but having to settle for silver. But we look forward to battles being renewed next season. Lithuania, Mindaugas Griskonis now getting on terms with the fast starters. It's all happening on the far side of the course. The 26-year-old from Vilnius really stepping it up here, motivated by his dad, Antonas, who used to row, to get involved in the sport. And the defending champion takes the lead, takes it from Bosilov of Bulgaria and Graham Thomas of Great Britain.
Yeah, 2 times Olympian Griskonis, and he's a very, very strong lad, isn't he? Just could have made the Olympic final, I think. I've seen him in some great races as he goes through the 500 metres. Should be the full man, but Mayans will have a look in the last part of the race. He's a very, very consistent sculler, Tim Mayans, and looked good, I thought, when he won his semi-final ahead of the Bulgarian. The Bulgarian there, you can see in the middle of that sandwich, always goes out quick. The scullers on this side will start to come back in the second quarter, though, David. Damir Martin, we can see the Croatian there from the quad. Again, he's got a pretty upright style. A lot of lean back at the finish, just a bit of body lean at the front of the stroke. Not quite the pace in the single, is there, in the quadruple scull? But all of those guys can scull in the Croatian quad under 550. I mean, they're all just high 540 scullers. And, you know, that's a really, really quick pace for anyone to come down to 2,000 metres in a single.
Yeah, he's found his rhythm, now beginning to move forward. The 24-year-old Croatian from Vukovar originally, although Zagreb is where pretty well the whole crew lives now. But look at this, Mindaugas Griskonis, who really has decided he wants to try and take command of this race.
Yeah, I think in these sort of conditions, which are fairly quick, you know, if you're fairly sure of yourself and you've got the pace in the first quarter, get out in front, and then, you know, you've got to try and relax. You've got to let the boat flow underneath you. And Griskonis, you know, he's got the experience, isn't he? 2 times Olympian. I mean, he would be up there, I think, you know, with the likes of people like Alan Campbell or Lassie Koronen, the Swede who finished 4th place. I mean, he's very competitive with them, and through the 1,000, he can just look back.
So he comes through, Griskonis, ahead of, I think it's very tight there between the Bulgarian and the Croatian. But just a word on the Bulgarian, Georgi Bosilov. I mean, last season he was runner-up in the under-23 single sculls. Encouraging to see Bulgaria keeping a bit of talent, because, you know, there's all sorts of stories going on about how in Bulgaria they like to spend money on building things and having projects, but there doesn't seem to be the investment in the actual coaching of the sportsmen.
Some of them go to Azerbaijan, don't they? And
well, they've been going all over the place.
Yeah, I know. And
well, you don't want to. He's 23 years of age, and clearly he's got quite a lot to offer.
So Balv, number 5, is the Croatian Damir Martin in silver medal position, just ahead of the Bulgarian Georgi Bosilov. And we're looking now at Griskonis. Yeah, that's a great... I mean, he's very long, isn't he? Out forward, he uses a lot of body lean. And it's just got a very long arc, using the reverse wing Empaka single, where the carbon wing comes behind the sculler, and just to connect.
And look at the advantage that Griskonis has really set up here. And you have to say, from this position, it's his to lose.
He's not going to lose from that position. I mean, he looks dead relaxed, doesn't he? I mean, I know he's really working hard, but there's a lot of relaxation around that face. And considering the pace his boat's moving at, I think that's great sculling.
There's also a lot of focus. You could just see from his face, looking straight down that lane, and he's just concentrating. There's Damian Martin in the foreground there, taking on the Bulgarian. As we come to the final quarter, Griskonis out on his own there, and then you can see the fight between Bulgaria and Croatia. Graham Thomas...
He's in with a shout for bronze, but, you know, the Bulgarian headed him in the heat, 6.56 to 6.58. I think it's going to be a big ask for the young lad, second in the Diamond Sculls at Henley, behind the South African Lambert this year. Big future in the sport, the lad from Agecroft.
And I'm afraid Tim Mayans... Well, he's 30 now. That's by no means an impediment in terms of age, but he's just sort of left.
He won the semi, though. I don't understand his consistency is something he's really got to work on. He's a super lad. I really love the way he
look at his performances.
The sport, a
big occasion performer, 4th in Beijing, 6th in Athens. You know, 2 fantastic Olympic finals. But it's all seemed to have unravelled this season.
Thomas is having a little look at the Bulgarian. It's going to be close, I think, for that bronze medal. 250 metres to go. No doubt about this guy winning the gold, though, David.
So the champion of Plovdiv last year looking to make it 2 in a row here in the European Championships. There's Damian Martin, still upright, still focused, 34 strokes per minute. Over on the other side, Bosilov and Graham Thomas, his closest pursuers at the moment. And there is the action. And that angle is so deceptive. It doesn't really help us at all. On the right is Damian Martin of the screen. And it makes it look as if they're all catching Griskonis.
Yeah,
but
the Bulgarian's going. I think, Thomas has given up. I don't think he's going to get a medal, actually, Graham Thomas, the Bulgarian.
But Georgi Bosilov is really throwing everything into that, and then he's got the overlap back on Griskonis, who might have been just a little bit too relaxed. And here comes Damian Martin as well, coming to the line. And Griskonis just at the end of it.
Oh, my God.
Goodness. I think he's just got there ahead of Damian Martin, and the bronze has gone to Bulgaria. And Graham Thomas coming in 4th place, and Tim
That's
Mayans.
what you don't get in. You could see that happening out there, but the TV director wasn't showing us the shot of just how quickly Damian Martin was closing.
Yeah.
And, it was that last 30 strokes. He's got to celebrate because